Hey guys, good morning. Taking a quick break from running, so I wanted to make the video before market opens. Before I start the video, again, like always, I do want to say, if you want to join the Patreon, www.patreon.com/buti'mnotatrader. Amazingly successful people on there. It's insane how many people are like getting funded now, or making, $1 million on there, or, are made so much cash that they're now like going out and buying apartment buildings, or people making, 5 figures in a day, 3 or 6 figures in a day, which is wild. So it's so crazy to see. I don't have that many like Patreon members or like followers and stuff, but our small community is like so freaking, it's packed, man, like with like a lot of like good people in really good, like really big positions and stuff, which is super cool. Highly recommend it. All my trading stuff is on the Patreon, and then also the chat really is where it's at, because that's where we all kind of keep up with each other. With that being said, again, I have to be bear on SPY, regardless of news, regardless of CPI. Currently, right now, I am short AI, PLTR, and XPEV, and I will be looking at those positions today to see if, or if they are going to drop, because XPEV actually moonshot overnight, which is kind of insane. Man, I can't type these things. Yeah, so XPEV sort of coming down, so not too bad. But I wanted to focus on today on the S&P 500 as well as the NASDAQ, right? I do think that as of right now, if we've hit a top, this is it, right? Because you essentially drilled down all the way to 438, rebounded, might I say, perfectly on that 438, and then also yesterday on, well, I don't like using the SPX, but everybody knows the secret sauce to the 30-minute and my custom indicators, right? Everybody knows that. And then what is it called? Sorry, I'm just rambling because I just finished talking. But anyways, yeah, I do think there's only two things that can happen today. Either you like moonshot up and squeeze towards CPI, or this is the top. I'm currently very, very, very short right now. My stops are essentially like this, right? So the risk here is insanely low. So that's why I'm taking this. So I would take this all the way down to 438, which is my target right now. And then for this, my stops are essentially above trend. So if we break up here, I'm getting out and I'm longing the F out of this market back to 445, right? But as of right now, because we did break that daily trend, right? It broke it back here. Right? So you broke that trend, came back down, pushed up from 438, and now you're coming back and you're doing a retest on that trend. So 100%, I would, regardless of anything else, this is just simple market structure, I will always short or long those retests on trend. So as of right now, this is my huge position on Forex right now, shorting this all the way down to potentially 438, 441 again, down to these two levels, somewhere around this range. But again, really waiting to see what's going on. If we break above this trend, then I'll probably long back to 443. So a super easy day today. Two things that are going to happen, right? And I'm already positioned for both. So again, you can even take the long here, right? Take this long all the way back to 443, 445, and have this be very little risk. Again, the trade here is such little risk, bro. Like, even I think you can even do I don't know what they're called, straddles, where you basically say in options that I don't think it's gonna be like 442 or 441 in like the next week or two, which is, it's not. I can almost guarantee you that we're not gonna be at 442 in like the next week or two, right? Or at least this week after CPI, because this thing right now is either gonna moonshot back to 445, or we're gonna dive hard back to 438. And right now I'm positioned for both. My risk right now is so small, bro. Like, right, like a 921 RR or a 90. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So either way, it's a 901 RR. I am both in longs. I'm gonna be entering longs right now with really tight stops, and then I'm gonna be sticking with my shorts unless I get stopped out to the upside. But then I don't even care, because you know, whichever way, you know, I'm gonna catch either way. So SPX right on the verge. I'd have to go say bias to the short side, just because the weekly is actually bearish. If we go to the NASDAQ, I can almost guarantee you it's the same thing, right? The NASDAQ's already coming down a little bit, right? I can see it's going back to trend up here, maybe like 15,118, and then retracing. But if that 4 hour closes, right, I think we're gonna come back down. And the 3 hour has been extremely responsive. So if this 3 hour closes in the next, by 9 in the morning, I think it's gonna be just a straight shot down from here. Also, I mean, Tesla hit that 265 that I was talking about, right? You hit 265 yesterday, you bounced right back up. As of right now for Tesla, I wouldn't take any trade here. You can long this back to 275, which does look like it's possible for it to come back up here, but I wouldn't take any trades. I'd wait for either for us to come back to 265 or go up to 275 to either short it here or to possibly long it again at 265. And then for Amazon, again, you know, very simple here. Amazon's been dropping a lot. I am very biased towards Amazon going down, just because we are in a weekly bear trigger. And again, the last time this happened, you know, you went from, you know, these highs of like 113 down to 88 bucks. And again, before that, August 22nd, right, you went from highs of 146 down to lows of 82. Then again, right, highs of like this 154, 160-ish down to 101. So the easy trade here is just short SPY, maybe like a month, Amazon, maybe like a month and a half out for this to play out. I can almost see us going back to like 110. That would kind of be my forecast for Amazon within the next month and a half, 2 months or so, because you know, it's not going to be a straight shot down. You're going to take some time to get here, but eventually I think this is headed back to like a 110-ish mark. But with that being said, I'll see you guys later. I think this video already took way too long. I got to get back to running. Bye-bye.